My killer tier list. So, I've been wanting to do this for a while. We are gonna start off with Trapper. Now, Trapper, he's alright, but is he the best killer? No. He has good anti-loop. He can put his traps down in super good spots, sorry. Um, but if you're playing against a Swift and they have good comms and communication, odds are you're not getting them in your traps. They're just going to disarm them, especially if they have an object or something. So where would I put Trapper? That needs to go away. Leave me alone. I would probably put Trapper in C. Yeah, we're ranking killers. If you guys disagree or want to give me your opinion and try and sway my decision, that is all up to you guys. But next, we're going to go with Wraith. Wraith, before his buff, I probably would have put in either C or D. After his buff, I think he's a pretty solid killer. He moves super quick. He has good speed. He has good hit potential. So I think I'm probably going to place... A lot of people may disagree with this. A lot of people may agree. I'm going to place Wraith at B. Although he has all that, he still has the ability to get burnt out of his cloak. He still can... He still has a lot of counters, right? They did give him a nice little buff, and I won't lie, it was a nice little buff. But he's still kind of iffy. Next, we got Billy. Billy, as we all know, was a machine, an absolute monster. He's still really good in the right hands, but this is my tier list and based off of how I play. And my skills at Billy are Garbo, but I know he's a really good killer, and for that, I think I'm probably going to put Billy at A. Nurse, I don't need to explain this. Nurse is probably the strongest killer in the game. Like I said, though, if you guys want to try and sway my decisions, or you guys want to let me know your descriptions, because this is going on YouTube after, so if you want to try and sway my decision, comments, just let me know your thoughts and stuff. But Nurse, obviously S tier. She can blink through walls. She can get quick downs. Yes, there's no debating that. She's the strongest killer in the game. Michael. Yeah, Michael... Honestly, against a good team, Michael is D tier. I don't want to put any killers D tier, but I know I just can't leave them out, right? Balance in the sense he has tier ups for insta downs. The only issue is getting past tier 1. Yeah. M1 killer. I say C. Okay, so he has insta down. Against a good Swift, he gets out perked. I would not put him B. I don't think he's a B. Against a team with comms, sprint burst, smash hit, even with his best add-ons, I think he could get countered, so I'm going to place Michael at a C. I don't know if we're even going to use D. I might not even use D. Yeah, I don't know if I'm even going to end up using D. Michael does have a lot of fun add-ons and stuff, though. So he's got that going for him. Hag, in my opinion, Hag is an S tier. And I'll explain to you why. She has the ability to trap up one area. Here, let me turn this off so it's quieter. She has the ability to trap up one area and keep them there. Des said she's S tier. I think she's S tier too. because she has the ability to keep one area locked down. And the second someone trips a trap, if you're spamming one button, I'm not going to do it obviously because it'll mess up something. But if you're spamming a button, if whatever your teleport button is, the second they trip that trap, you teleport instantly and you can get that hit. The only downfall is she's kind of hard, like almost guaranteed a loss at Haddonfield. But that could go for any killer. Huntress. Strong killer. Fun to play. Map dependent most of the time. Rusty Shackles. Yeah, Rusty Shackles needs a change, like, as soon as possible. Huntress, I'd probably put A or B. I'd probably put Huntress and A. She has a strong 2-tap potential. Depending on... Actually, that might change to a B. She has strong potential for 2-taps. However, it depends on the map. It depends on the RNG. It depends on the team. If they're strong, it's an easy counter. She's just one of those killers that it depends. She's a big it depends type of killer. Yeah, she has a skill cap too. Bubba. Now, Bubba, I think this is our first D. And I can explain why. Of course, I'm going to explain why. I'm making a tier list. I need to explain. So, Bubba has his insta-down ability, right? However, how often do you see a Bubba get an insta-down with his chainsaw? Unless the area is dead. I know. Unless the area's dead, the pallet's gone, or the Bubba's good. Most of the time, people love facing Bubba because he's one of those killers that you can mess around with because he's not that scary, right? So that's why I'm putting Bubba at D. Freddy, he's going either A or S. After his changes, he doesn't seem like he's too overpowering. He is counterable. He's still definitely one of the strongest in the game. His ability to teleport to generators. Tinker Bubba is scary. Oh yeah. Insidious Bubba, all that. But his ability to teleport to gens and comboing that with Ruin. Like, literally, my build on Freddy on PS5 is Ruin and Hysteria. Literally, that's it. It's strong. So, I think I'm going to put Freddy at S due to those factors. Freddy is still S tier, in my opinion. Pig. She has good slowdown. Once again, she's an M1 killer. However, she does have a dash. But yeah, the gen protection and the slowdown is nice. However, she doesn't really have map pressure, right? She's a normal speed killer. She's short. She puts a lot of pressure, but she has her not her do's and don'ts. She has her ups and downs. Clown. Okay. Clown, I either B or C for this guy. We're gonna put Clown B. His new bottles have good potential, but you never see anyone using them. And I don't understand why, but you never see anyone using Clown's yellow bottles. You only see the purple ones. Now, if you do use the yellow bottles, they could actually be really strong depending on where you use them and how you use them. Once again, Clown has good add-ons. His reload speed is only 3 seconds. There's an add-on where you can reload even quicker. But yeah, I think Clown is actually a decent killer, but I'd still put him B. Oh, yeah. Spirit is S tier. I'm going to explain. Obviously, no explanation really needed, but Spirit, there's really no way to tell when she's phasing. She can get a lot of distance on you. She obviously strongest killer in the game once again. Her her and Nurse, sorry, I don't know what happened there. My bad, guys. Might have went a little wonky for you, your audio. Legion, C or D. I'd probably put Legion D tier also. Hmm. Yeah. I would put Legion D tier. Legion C. Why though? Why would you put Legion at C? I'm saying put him D because he's fun. He he has the ability to keep them healing, but if it's a good team, they're probably not even going to heal. They're probably just going to stay injured, or they're going to heal. They're going to like be smart about their gen placement, and they're just going to totally counter you. So we may come back to that, but for now I'm going to leave Legion D. Plague, I'm going to put at A tier. Plague has the ability to break survivors and either force them to not cleanse and stay injured for the rest of the game, or force them to cleanse and give her power. Now, if they over cleanse, there go all of her fountains, but she also gets her power. And if they don't cleanse, she obviously still has one fountain she can use. And yeah. Ghostface. I feel like if I put Ghostface D tier, I might as well put Michael D tier too then. Ghostface, his crouching ability, it's meh. His stock ability, it's meh. Uh, his add-ons, decent. But I feel like Ghostface doesn't win as much games as he should win. Yeah, and you can, like, for survivors, you can barely take him out of his stock. That's a good point. It's either that or you can take him out of his stock from across the map. So for that reason, I'm going to put him at D tier. He's doesn't really have gen pressure. Yeah, he has no gen pressure, actually. Demo, I would place at D. Or B, sorry. B. Um, yeah, Demo I'd place at B. He's a fun killer. He has his portals, good map pressure. He's got his shred. He's got that going for him. That's pretty strong. Yeah, it's great. Demo is a good killer. He has better add-ons. He recently got a small nerf, I'm pretty sure, but that's not going to affect him too much. Oni, I'm going to put Oni at A. Survivors can, I'm not putting him at S or B because he's kind of in between good and meh. Survivors can stop him from getting his power, which sucks, but that's how it goes. They don't give him a hit, he doesn't get his power, but he also has the ability to get his power and keep his power if he keeps them injured. And yeah, it's Oni is a good killer. A lot of people don't actually realize this, but Oni is a good killer. Deathslinger, I'm gonna put him at B as well. A lot of killers go in B. Now the reason I am putting him at B is because sure he can shoot and wheel survivors in. A lot of people hate Deathslinger. I understand, but to be honest with you, he's not the greatest killer. And most of the Deathslingers that I face in my experience, I beat. I win against him. Yo, Core Elsa, thank you so much for the Prime sub. 9 months. Wow, dude. You are 3 off of a year. Thank you so much. Watch Silent Hill. What time is it? Alright, after this game? No. Tomorrow, maybe. I'll watch it. I gotta turn on my fan again, guys. I'm so sorry. It is very hot. Okay. Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head is... Oh. Pyramid Head is going A tier. He has his trails. He has his Punishment of the Damned, which can range survivors through walls, by the way. And he's got range add-ons. He's got a good variety of add-ons. He's got his cages. He has his built-in Mori that's like 2 seconds. So yeah, he's got that. Blight? Probably, in my opinion, S. He's got good map pressure. He's stronger on console now. They buffed him on console, so his turning rate is like PC. He's solid on PC. Blight, I'm pretty sure, has a pretty good win rate. And if you get a good Blight, chances are not a lot of you are getting out. So, yeah. There's that. Doctor, I would probably place at a C. Yeah. See, he's got a static blast, which is nice. He's got a shock ability. But there's a lot of ways to counter Doctor. Most of the time he'll try and shock you so you can't get to a window. But if you just keep running and you don't stop in front of that window to go to vault it, he's gonna have to go out of his way to keep running after you. Not only after you fake that window and he stopped, but now you have distance and he needs to try and catch up. So I'm not explaining the best. My bad, guys. I'm not like a pro, but this is my little tier list. Twins, I will put at, and this isn't me being biased, because, you know, if this was me going off of my favorite killers, Twins and Trickster would go S tier, but that is not the case. I'm going to put Twins at a B tier. Victor and Charlotte are amazing. They're a great combo. Definitely one of my favorite killers. By the way, Twins tutorial will come eventually. Victor is nice. Charlotte's nice. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. Charlotte has some nice add-ons that can make her silent when Victor gets switched. They have an add-on where Victor gets kicked. The survivor who kicked him is exposed. Victor can sneak up on survivors, stop them from doing gens, stop them from leaving. But in reality, if the survivors play nice and they play in duos, it's like a 2v2 each time. So if you guys stick together or you play your tiles nice, you loop Victor around a tree, Twins might be gone, or they might be done for. So that's why I'm placing Twins at a B. Now for Trickster, once again, one of my favorite killers, but I'm probably going to place him at a C tier. Now, the reason I'm placing him at C... C. The reason I'm placing him at C tier is because he's slow. He's pretty add-on dependent, in a way. His map pressure, he doesn't have any. And it takes 8 knives to down 1 person. And if you are on a map like Haddonfield or a map like, what's it called? The Silent Hill School, or you're on the game, or you're on like a strong map with bad RNG or something like that, chances are you are not winning with Trickster. You may get some pressure and you may be able to build up on that pressure in order to win. His main event is actually pretty cool. A lot of people say that it isn't the strongest, and I agree. But in certain situations, it can be very, very nice. So that's why I'm not putting him straight D, but he's definitely a C. Last but not least, we got some Nemesis up in here, which is the newest killer. And from my experiences so far, Nemesis can be an A. Now, Nemesis has his zombies, and I'm going by experience. So, 3 gens, he is pretty solid in. I was running Nemesis with Oppression, and I was defending my 3 gen. Every time I kicked a gen, if they were on another one, it would pop, so I'd go straight there. And literally, I'm not even joking, the zombies were patrolling the other 2 gens while I was defending my 3 gen. So no matter what I did, my gens were protected. I ended up winning that game. It took a while, but I ended up winning. His tentacle, it's a lot like Pyramid Head's ability, where it can hit over and in a range. But you need to tier it up, unlike Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head starts with his long range. You need to earn it on Nemesis. You hit them with your tentacle, and the first time to infect them, they get a speed boost so they can sprint burst away from you. That's why he's not S, by the way. They can sprint burst away from you. You can't break pallets in tier 1. It's kind of iffy hitting people over in tier 1. But once you get tier 2 and tier 3, you're set as Nemesis. And his add-ons are pretty solid. His pink and purples, they're debatable. But yeah, that's... Oh yeah, I was gonna actually do this. Michael, I'm gonna put D tier. I rethought it, and he's kind of not the best killer, honestly. I'm sorry, Lynn. Yeah. He's there with Ghostface. But yeah, guys, that is my tier list. Feel free to tell me if there's anything you would change. I know Lynn would put Michael at S tier. But tell me if there's anything you guys would change. And tell me your thoughts. Tell me if you think I described good enough. If you guys need a better explanation, what? A better explanation on where I put the killers and why I put them there, just let me know. I got you guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tier list. Yeah. Alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed that little bit there. For you guys watching on YouTube, I will see you all later. Peace.